Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Sagittarius for the first half of April 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or at notsomysticaltarot.com in the description. Feel free to go there if you would like a personal reading. I only do personal readings through my website, so feel free to zip over there and check that out. I would like to thank all of you who have booked personal readings with me. I'm having the best time getting to know everyone, and I'm honored that you trust me with your most personal thoughts and questions. Thank you so, so much. Let's get started, Sagittarius. Okay. Major Arcana, Tower. This has already happened. Something that has been going on has come to a head, and I don't think it was even recent. It's been a while, but this has actually already happened. But we are at a point now where it is time to deal with this situation. The next card you have, Major Arcana. This is a very strong reading. I'm just going to tell you that right up front. You have the Hermit, which says if you have not taken the time yet, it is time to take the time away to personally handle whatever this is. This tower moment doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. People freak out with the tower, but a lot of times it's a situation that comes to a head because it needs to, and because no one is doing anything about it. At some point the universe steps in and goes, okay, well, I'm going to handle this for you. So something was taken away from you, or removed from your life. I feel like removed, taken away, removed, or it wasn't like you didn't see it coming. It just was like, it just blew up, and you were like, whoa, what is that? You need to take some time away with this Hermit card. Take some time away and really evaluate why this happened and what to do next. And now we have the King of Wands coming up. And the King of Wands is, you guys, fire sign, Sagittarius. And this is the epitome of your fire sign. This is the strongest card in this whole suit. And he is so full of charisma and charm, and you can almost not say no to him. This says to me, if this situation was your fault, or you feel like you were at fault at some point in the situation, you do have enough charm and charisma that you will be able to smooth this all over if you take the initiative to do so. You also have the King of Swords, which says, maybe this has to do, I think, with the Hermit, taking the time away and making this black and white. The King of Swords is very black and white. Shrewd business person, but also when it comes to any kind of decisions to be made, the King of Swords is very much like, this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad. There's no emotion attached to the King of Swords. King of Wands is full of emotion and full of fire and passion. The King of Swords is, I don't want to say cold, but he is all about not hiding in the gray. It's black or it's white. That's it. There's no middle ground with the King of Swords. So it's time to take that time away with the Hermit, evaluate the situation, and then begin to formulate a plan to move on. And like I said, because of your warmth and passion and charisma, you will be able to navigate this situation in the way that you would like to, with the least amount of pain, I guess is what I want to say, without pain. Now, clarifying the Tower and the Hermit. This is the incident that happened, the thing that was taken away, the situation that you're going to take some time away to handle and deal with. And this could be specific to just a certain number of Sagittarians. So if this is feeling a little weird for you, check your moon and rising signs for a little more clarification, or possibly it could be that they just will resonate with you more. So check your moon and rising signs when it comes to that. Now, clarifying the Tower and the Hermit, the incident and the time away, you have the Eight of Swords, which says this is a prison that you have made for yourself. And if you look, I love this depiction of it. See how she's tied up like that and her arms are out here? Well, if she just wiggles her arms into the middle, you can see the ropes would fall right to the ground, and then she could remove the blindfold and walk away. So this is kind of a place you've chosen to put yourself. You don't have to be in this place, but you have chosen to sit there right now. But when you are ready, can't breathe. Sorry about it. I get that heavy. The thing is, this is causing you pain. So when you are ready to not be in pain, and when you are ready to move forward, it's time to let those ropes drop, take that blindfold off, and charge forward. And you have this king, of course, who, all about the charging forward. Now, clarifying this Hermit and this King, which this is kind of a weird combination, right? You have this take this time away, you know, get all in your head and, you know, manage all this stuff. And then you have this King who's like, you know, rawr, full of charisma. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I think that it will take that kind of passion for you to address this situation. And the clarifying card for those two is the Queen of Cups. And that's all about, that's why I'm like, because I still feel like I can't get enough air. This is very heavy for you. And if you will just take the initiative to do whatever it is you have to do to get over whatever this is going to be such a huge relief. And I think emotionally a huge burden will lift from you when this happens. So like I said, if this does not resonate with you, check your moon or rising signs. It could just be for a few of our Sagittarians, or maybe Sagittarius rising, whatever, that you're dealing with something heavy like this. But when you take the initiative to handle it, to take the time away to deal with whatever it is and handle it, you're going to feel, I think, a tremendous sense of relief and a tremendous sense of emotional burden being lifted, so that you can feel like good, because you just feel kind of bad about whatever this is. Now, clarifying, this is interesting. The King of Wands, which is like all charisma, all charm, all yummy passion, all kinds of can't say no, you know, you have you have him, and you have the King of Swords, which is such an interesting combination. I mean, you can feel the warmth over here and the cool breeze over here. So you have the Sagittarians over here and the air signs over here, you know, and the air signs are all in their head, all intellectual. To them, this is black and white. This is, you know, the way it is. If you can employ the two of them together, you can handle this situation, because the black and white's going to help you list out what went wrong, what went right, what's the right thing to do, what was the wrong thing to do, what's the right way to handle it, what's the wrong way to handle it. And the King of Wands is going to help you be excited enough or care enough to deal with it. And clarifying those two kings, you have the Four of Cups. And what this says to me here is often a card of boredom, but what it says to me here is that you're not willing to go on like this anymore. It's like you're sitting under this tree doing this thing, and someone's trying to hand you one more piece of drama, one more cup of emotion, one more, and you're like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not picking that up. I'm not taking it with me. I don't want it. I don't care. I'm not interested in playing. So I do believe it is time for a resolution to occur, and I think it absolutely will. It may not be comfortable, but that doesn't matter, because in the end, you get this Queen of Cups down here, you know, who's like fulfilled and happy, and, you know, measuring out, getting these two guys balanced is going to be kind of a challenge, but well worth the challenge. And like I said, putting this tower moment way in the past, taking off this blindfold and just walking away, and heading more toward some emotional fulfillment. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.